me and Milk actually never met each other. First of all, for some reason, me and Milk have been acting the same thing. What happened to me and Milk didn't even meet? What happened if we never met? What happened if we, well, you know, never became brothers? First of all, I'm gonna ask a few questions. Number one, if me and Milk never met, then, well, I don't know about that first one. Either I would become a different person who hates everything, or I wouldn't become a YouTuber. Or third, either I just kept on playing Wreck-Ramonly and become a depressed kid. Mostly back in my old days, I was a very, very emotional kid. For some reason, I cried over everything. I cried over, well, mostly I cried whenever my aunt died. Well, now look at me now. Yeah, I got no horns. What about this? It kind of looks cool. Ooh, the underworld. I'm using these. Actually, I'm gonna have to get some paint jobs. I can find some medium. I shoulda. Go. I shoulda. Go. No, why not me? No, we're playing free-for-all. Edit. Yep, and there we go. Good. But still, like I said, either I become depressed, annoying, or sad for my whole entire life. Or a fake smile. That part, I never know. I shoulda. Go. Shoulda. Go. I shoulda. Go. I shoulda. Go. Shoulda. I'm ready to kill someone. Oh no, at least I took someone down. I'm about to pop someone in the face. Don't come near me, they're going to get bopped. And you're dead. Wait, why are they behind us? Yeah, that actually explains a lot. Come over here, I'm gonna bop you in the face. Actually, kill someone. Ah, bop, bop. Bop. Yep. What'd you get? I wanted to bop him in the face. And they never let me have fun. I should've. Pop! Get popped.
Hellstorm on standby. The world is watching. Show them the win. Hellstorm triple kill. Hits. High.
Hostile threat. Stealth specialist.
No, I was trying to see if I had any more grenades, but then I didn't. I'm like, God dang it, no! I should've, go, I should've. Guys, that's like the childhood thing for some reason. It's just, I should've. One thing I remember from my childhood,
All mission objectives met.
that's out of everything,
There's no substitute for the thrill of the kill.
what was it like from my childhood?
Enemy spot.
The only like childhood song I did know was I Shooter. Like, literally for some reason,
You've seen my work.
it was like in
It speaks
Japanese
for itself.
song. And for some reason, the only words that I do remember was I Shooter. That's one thing. I don't know what I Shooter means. Like, out of everything, nothing. Like, every single time I used to just I Shooter. But still, it has a good rhyme with it. I should've, gunga, gunga. I should've. Oh yeah, and for some reason, it goes I should've, gunga, gunga. Don't know what those means. Hold on, let me grab my phone. To be honest, Jen, that's something. Someone called me. A random number called me. Like, a random number called me, and then I'm like, who could it be? And then it just says 361 something something, and I'm like, I have two things to do. My two options: either to answer it or not to answer it. You see, on horror movies, every single time people answer it, they die. And so, I've been answering the calls for the past month, being like, hello? If you're calling me about the adoption papers, I already have it. But then, I heard a familiar voice being like, hello? Can you hear me? And then I'm like, oh my god. It's my old childhood friend. Wow. Why was this person calling me out of nowhere, out of the blue? And then so yes, I did answer it. Why? Because I'm dumb. But yeah, I answered for the past couple of days, but then I'm like, this is a new number. I'm like, the same person's been calling me over and over again non-stop, even though it's my childhood best friend, and I don't know why she's calling me. But then, I got an unknown call. It's not the same one. It ain't my childhood best friend's phone number. So someone called me, and I'm like, who might that be? And then I'm so cool. And then I have to do it online. And then I went through the door. And then I'm like, oh, hey, mom. Yeah, nice to meet you. And then I have the blue. And then I'm like, what's that noise? And then it just keeps going, bring, 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 bring. And I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And then it just keeps on going, bring, 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 bring. And then I come out of my door and I'm like, huh? And then I check on my phone and I'm like, oh, it might be my 4:30 alarm that I always have to use. And I'm like, I have my 4:30 alarm. And then I checked and then I'm like, it's only 3. And I'm like, who the hell's calling me at 3? And then I'm like, you know what? Should I call them back? And then I'm like, nah, I'm all good. And so I leave my phone out. And then, for some reason, the person answers. For some reason, the next day I hear like, bring, 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 bring. And right now, I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, and then it just keeps on like, bring, 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 bring. And then I check my phone and I'm like, oh crap, someone else is calling me. And then I answer it. And then the only thing I hear is nothing. The person's not even talking. I'm like, hello? Who's this? But actually, I didn't say hello. Who's this? I'm about, hello. Who's this? I don't know who you are. Why are you calling me? But then no, the only thing I did was just stand there quietly. And then I literally just stand there, looking at my phone, being like, in my mind, I was like, I was just like, are you gonna say something, you stupid body? Wake up. And then, out of everything, I could have just said, hello, who's this? I just stuttered. I'm like, like, I barely said a word. And then I started making noises. Like, I started moving everything, being like, just being like that. And then I'm like, can you get the hint that I'm here? And then out of nowhere, the person answers the call, and I'm like, okay, I'm all good. Mission success. Even though I literally said nothing but just make noise. And then so, out of everything, this person's been calling me non-stop. And so, the only thing I do is just decline. I'm just like, hey, the number's calling me. Boop. Yep, all good. And that's why I never ever answer the phone. And then so out of nowhere, months, this person's been calling me. And then 2 days straight, this person's been calling me. And then and then this person's been calling me since I got my new phone, and that's when I was 10. And then so 9/11, and this person calls me, and then I'm like, oh, who's calling me? I was asleep. And then I go to my phone, I'm like, what's this? And then I answer it. And then I'm like, wait a minute. And then back in like a few past months, and I'm like, wait a minute, I remember this phone number. And I'm like, it's the person that doesn't talk because I just stand there like an idiot, just being like, and just started making noise. Oh yeah, I definitely remember him. And then I'm like, hello? And then the one thing that they did make was, that's something that they did make. And then I hanged up the phone being like, what the hell? And then for some reason, I don't answer any phone calls anymore. Only the ones that are in my library, and I'm like, no. Boop. You ain't calling me today. And so, for some reason, someone was calling me, and I'm like, hey, look, it's one of my friends. But then I tried looking for, I'm looking at my friends list, and I'm like, hold on a minute. They're on my friends list. And I'm like, I thought they were on my friends list. And then so, some random kids that are about like 9 or 8. And this happened when I was 10. Some random kids just start calling, some random kids just start texting me. I'm like, who's texting me? And then for some reason, they started texting some random stuff. And then they called me, and then I'm like, I don't know who's this. And then they literally just started being like, oh yeah, I'm Donald Trump, nice to meet you. And yeah, I'm Joe Biden or something. Like, they started making fun of, for some reason they just started making fun of everyone. And they just started making fun of celebrities. But then, they started making fun of my aunt. But then, no, because they didn't know my aunt was dead. By the time when I was 10, and this happened when I was 10, I'm like, are those idiots making fun of my dead aunt? And nah, they don't talk underneath my dead aunt's grave. So you know what I did? They said, haha, April Fool's, and I'm like, can you say that again? Excuse me, Karen, can you say that again right now to my face? And then he said, nervously being like, haha, it's a prank. And then I'm like, oh, well, great. Well, guess what? My aunt's dead. You wanna know something? I started texting them. I started cursing them out. I didn't curse them with my voice. I texted them. I cursed on the text. And then I started cursing them out, and guess what? Before they had a chance to say one word, I blocked them. And guess what? I'm like, hey, Mom. And then I sat down nervously being like, some kids were pranking me. And then she's like, why do you mean some kids were pranking you? I'm like, kids pranking me on the phone, making fun of dead aunt. But I didn't tell her about the dead aunt thing because she was about to curse the hell out of them. And then for some reason, she yanks my phone over here being like, oh, okay. Well, guess what? Did you block them? And I'm like, yes. Okay, yeah, all good. I'm like, okay, thanks, Mom. And then I'm like, and then right now I'm just thinking about calling them again. Like, instead of them calling me, I'm gonna call them. But then I'm just gonna start doing memes out of nowhere, like just breaking their eardrums, being like, that's what you get for talking about my dead aunt. But yeah, I literally just want to do that, being like, you shouldn't have said that underneath my dead aunt's grave. Because that's what you get. And so yeah, it was just always funny. Hey. But you know what, guys, hold on, let me see what game that I should play next. Comment down below and leave a like, subscribe, and I might actually I might wake up early and play with the milk, and then I'm gonna share play with him and he would fall flat, and then we're gonna play it. Well, mostly because today I have a days off, but until it's 10, not until lunch, like I have the whole day off. Actually, no, I only have a few days off except for Friday I have to go. So yeah. So Tuesday, I have to have my schedule cut out. So until lunch, I have to go back, and then I just need to do PE. And then if it becomes Thursday, I get to have a full day off, and Wednesday. But not Friday. Friday, I actually have to go. So yes, I get a day off. But yeah, like I said. I got the key. Okay, which game to play? Which game? You know, I'm gonna try playing King Fall Flat again because that's getting fun. You know, I guess I might get Uno, and then I'm gonna ask Milk to get Uno, and then we can play as the teams. And I actually met an old friend today. Yeah, it was an old friend I had not seen since PlayStation 3. It's his name's Slime 4K baby. And I'm gonna share play with Milk, and well, you know, you can actually do 2 share plays, I'm pretty sure. But it might be difficult because we get to see each other's cards. Because in SharePlay you can see everyone's screens, and so you know I'm gonna tell them to get something that you can barely see. So they have to block out each other's screens. Because since there's only going to be 2 of us, one of us is going to be paired up with a bot. So it's going to be 4 of us. There's going to be me and Milk, and there's going to be 3 people. Me, Milk, and Slime. And so we're going to have 1 bot in there. So we can play with each other. Or either I'm getting one of my best friends, which you have not met him. Actually, yes, you have, on Brawlhalla. You met him. I actually don't even know if it's he or she. Pretty sure it's he. But all 4 of us, since we're gonna have the same screen, I'm gonna tell them to get a black coda thing and block off each other's screens, but not the middle. We're gonna have the middle open, like a square opening, because we might have to get like a rectangle thing, but we have to see like each other. So we're gonna so we're gonna block half of the bus's screen so I can see me and Milk's cards. So I'm pretty sure we can make it work, because if we have all the same screens and we can see each other's, then it's gonna be difficult. So yeah, and I'm gonna tell them not to cheat, because if they do, then they are going to have to get a punishment, which means they're gonna have to do a dare, or either tell their crush that they like them. Which for me, I'm not gonna cheat. You wanna know why? I ain't getting a dare. If I get a dare, then Milk is gonna dare me to do something stupid, or like get in like banana costume. I'd be like, I'm a banana or something. But yeah, like I said, I don't know yet. And so you know what? I'm actually gonna make a party for all of us. And you know, I might have to ask Milk if he can play in like the later things. Or either I'm getting Mr. Prez. I'm pretty sure Mr. Prez has Uno. Does it have Uno? Okay. Hold on. Let me see who has Uno or not. Hold on. Let me check. No, I'm pretty sure Slime 4K Baby doesn't have Uno, because I tried getting it. But then he said, how much does it cost? Because I'm going to buy it. But let me check. Hold on, let me check one of my friends. You met in Brawlhalla. And then I'm going to check Milk's. How many? Since he's telling me that I have Milk's in the games, he has 81, and I only have 20 or something. Or 30. Shinobi. He has Overcooked. I wonder what that game is. About top Minecraft, Fortnite, Apex. Don't know what that game is, but you know, I'm actually pretty sure he doesn't have it. Because last time I checked this game, the only games that he does have is, well, other games. Let me check my brothers, but you cannot see my screen because we are Asian. Actually, I'm not even Asian. Yeah, never mind. And so what does he have to do? Resident Evil. Yeah, he doesn't have it. Should we check that? Check that. Yeah, I'm gonna check Mr. Prez if he has it. Because if he does, then it's gonna make it much more easier. Yes, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I never knew you had Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Dang, how many games does he have? He plays UFC too. VR Golf. Blah 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 blah. Yes, Spider-Man. Drop Simulator. Man. Yes, Spider-Man, but I think he hasn't made it to the full ending. He's on 14%. I'm on 28, but I already finished the Black Cat one. I'm pretty sure he's barely at the beginning of Black Cat. But still, he has House Flipper. Dad, know something? I always wanted to get House Flipper. Cause you wanna know something? House Flipper is actually one of my favorite games that we wanted to get, because you can actually design everything and you can actually get your own room. So if you guys can actually see this or not, go to House. There's a House Flipper. House Garden. What's House Garden? Oh, you have to make like a garden. Oh, so that's what they meant about a house bundle. It costs $50? Nah. To be honest, out of everything, I want to get House Flipper, but it's $30. The only game that I do have Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but not Black Ops 4. To be honest, I got this for free, because why not? No, hold on. What? What's this game? This game costs like $70. Hold on. What's this? What's this? What? Nah, that's cap. I really need to use the bathroom. Yeah, guys, let's see you guys back in another video. I really need to use the bathroom.